I get it.
So how do you want me to start? So abusive relationships, being homeless, I can say it's a lot more stress for individuals being homeless and trying to be in a relationship.
Talk up a little louder.
Trying to make it work,
Yeah.
but it really, an abusive person, whether they're rich or middle class, if they're going to be abusive, they're going to be abusive. Whether they be alcoholics, meth head, fentanyl ferret, whatever you want to call them, it's just, I've dealt with it quite a bit actually. A lot of the guys out here are not, the drugs have definitely taken their toll on them, and a lot of them have been abusive. The last relationship I was in, he never physically hit me, but he was very mentally and verbally abusive towards me. And he would let any of his friends talking to me any kind of way, let them take my stuff, whatever, and the second I stood up, said something, I'm the bad guy. But, I mean, I get the men being stressed out, but there's just no need for any of this, to be honest. There's always a way to talk things out, but once these men get this power trip in their head, they just think, oh, well, now since I did it with this one and they didn't say nothing, they don't do nothing, then I'm gonna keep doing it. Eventually, it's gonna leave. I had a friend of mine killed from domestic violence situation. She was in between homelessness and trying to get a job and everything, and he ended up choking her to death. It was a rough situation. When I found out, I didn't really want to believe it because I thought the guy was a great guy. I really did. I thought he was one of the world's nicest guy because that's what he let me see. Regardless of what you see, you never see what goes on behind closed doors until it's typically the person says something or it's too late. And honestly, it's one of those things that you shouldn't be quiet about it. If they're putting their hands on you or even putting you down or any type of way, say something to somebody, a friend, like a family member, or anything anyone you feel comfortable speaking with, so that you can at least get it off your chest, and maybe they can help you come up with an idea to maybe try to talk to the person, or if you just want to leave. If they're gonna put their hands on you once, they're gonna do it again. They can say, oh, I promise I'll change. They ain't gonna change, sweetheart. Never gonna change. Tried that many times. And so if they're gonna put their hands on you, the first time they do it, that should be the end. There shouldn't be oh, I'll give you a second chance. No, never give a second chance, because it's not gonna change no matter what you do. They're gonna get that angry again. They're gonna get that pissed off at you. They're gonna make excuses, and eventually it's gonna be over stupid shit that you could sit there and drop something or spill or knock over something, and they're gonna get mad and they're gonna hit you for that little reason, when before it may have seemed like y'all were fighting, and you may have, and I know this from personal experience. I'm gonna say what I have to say, and sometimes I could dial it back, but even if you are that kind of person where you like to keep pushing, there's no reason, no matter what, unless the only reason they should ever put hands on you is to give you a hug or a kiss, or if you're trying to be abusive. Let me put it this way: men and women are both abusive. It's not just the man. Unpopular opinion, but I've seen the situations where one of my friends had this girl, and she would beat the crap out of him, and he'd just be like, I love you, oh, please stop. And so I'm not saying it as it's just a one-sided thing. It is definitely both sides. But if your significant other, it doesn't matter if you're a male, he's a male, she's a female, you're with females and you're a female, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't happen to begin with. If you have that kind of problem where you want to put your hands on your woman, you need to first rethink your whole relationship, because it's not a good situation where you want to go around and feel like I want to show the life out of this person all the time. Because I've been in that relationship where I'm just like, oh, I can't stand you, and sometimes you make me want to choke you. I'm just like, I gotta go. I've learned the hard way. If you let it get so far, it will only escalate.